Hello students, today we are going to start with Standard 5 English Literature Chapter 3 Ashraf's Invention. Let us read a story about Ashraf, a boy from Nigeria who loved to invent things. The day began like any other day except for one thing. Ashraf was in a hurry. He rushed to eat breakfast, he rushed to pick up his school bag, and he rushed to get on the bus for school. Everything else was happening slowly. He noticed that Ada, the bus driver's foot barely touched the pedal. Barely touched the pedal means the driver did not make the bus move faster. Ada was determined to take her time this morning. She was determined. Determined means had made up her mind to take her time this morning. When Ashraf finally glimpsed the low brown school building, he rushed to the front of the bus. Not so fast, Ada boomed. Wait for the bus to stop completely first. Okay, when Ashraf finally saw that he has reached to the school building, he was very hurried to get out of the bus, get down of the bus. That time, Ada, the bus driver, she said, Ashraf, not so fast. Means, don't be so fast. Wait for the bus to stop completely. Sorry, Ada, I need to get to school right away, he called as he jumped out of the bus and ran to his classroom. First lesson was science, but Ashraf wasn't listening. His eyes were on the clock. He was waiting for the 11 a.m. breakfast, first break. So, as soon as he heard the bell, he headed out to the yard. Okay, so when Ada said wait for the bus to stop completely, that time Ashraf said that no, he is in hurry, he has to go as fast as he can. So he jumped out of the bus and ran towards his classroom. The first class in the classroom, the first period was of science, but Ashraf wasn't listening. He was not paying attention to it. His eyes were on the clock. He continuously saying towards the clock. He was waiting for the 11 a.m. First lunch break. As soon as he heard the bell, he headed out to the yard. Headed out means moved towards the ground. Hey Eugene, do you want to come around after school to fly on my plane? What plane? Second, come over here. Eugene called loudly. Ashraf has a plane. Would you like to go to Jupiter or Saturn? Look, I promise you that I have a plane. It can sit 4 people comfortably. Come and see, Ashraf persisted. Here, this Ashraf said to Eugene that to all his friends that do you want to come around after school to fly on my plane? Means do you want to come to my house that I have made a plane? Do you want to fly over that? What plane? Second, come over here. Second said, what plane? Come over here. Then Eugene said that Ashraf has a plane. Would you like to go to Jupiter or Saturn? Look, I promise you. Here, Ashraf is persisting. Persisting means continue to request them to come home. That he has a plane and it can sit 4 people comfortably. Is it like the time you made a time capsule that could send us into the future? Sigan reminded him. I got into so much trouble thinking that I would wake up and find myself 2 grades up. I stopped studying for my exam and got all the D's, said Eugene. Here, Sagan reminded him that one of the time you have made one time capsule, you said that we can send into the future. but he failed. And here Eugene is also saying that Ashraf made him into a trouble, put him into a trouble, as he was thinking. Eugene was thinking that he will walk up and find himself 2 grades up, means he has passed 2 classes. Okay, he would wake up and find himself 2 grades up, and he stopped studying for all the exam and got all the days. Days mean he got bad marks. He failed. Or is like this like the time you dismelted your dad's radio, telling us that the radio frequencies can turn into waves that would make us invisible. I got into a trouble for making faces, thinking nobody could see me, laughed Sigan. Okay, here Sigan is saying, or this is like that when you made the you said that radio frequencies can turn into a waves and you will be invisible. Okay, by that you can become invisible, and we were making faces, but it was nobody thinking that nobody could see, and it was not worked. Oh, Ashraf, you just never gave up, said Eugene. Eugene said, you never give up. Well, you must come. This time I have found the formula, Ashraf insisted. Okay, here he is saying that, well, this time I have found the formula. This time I have made a nice plan. You can come and see. More like a formula for getting into trouble, Sigan said. But I will come just for you, just for your mom's delicious chocolate cake. Here he is saying, like the formula you are always making into a getting us into a trouble. Sigan said, and after that he said, I will come, but your mom's delicious chocolate cake only. For did you mention chocolate? I am in, Sigan shouted. The friends walked towards the playground to join the rest of the class huddled in conversation. Here comes the 3 musketeers. Musketeers means refers to the 3 close friends in a novel by Alexandra Dumas. Here it refers the 3 close friends in the story. Okay, according to musketeers means 3 close friends. I wonder what new adventure they are cooking. This time, Simon declared. Simon, the boy, was standing next to them, was thinking that now what the 3 friends are making new adventure, what they are going to plan. Okay, just ignore him, Ashraf said, and don't tell him about this evening. Simon, are you coming to see Ashraf's new flying saucer? We can all book where we want to go. I think I like the air in Lagos, and the sand in Kano is really pretty this time of the year, Sagan called out. Here Sagan is saying about the adventure the Ashraf has made about the plane. Okay, and he is saying that we can plan to go. Which place we want to go. Why did you have to go and do that? Ashraf stormed off, clearly upset. Okay, he is saying to Sigan that why these all things you are doing. Why you are going and saying about my experiments and invention. Then Sagan said, I am sorry, but so many of your inventions and experiments haven't worked out. And he ran after Ashraf. Okay, he said him and ran towards him. I thought we were friends. You are supposed to support me no matter what, Ashraf muttered, still angry. Okay, Ashraf is angry as he thinks that his friend is making fun of his inventions. So he was in angrily. He said in a low voice, too difficult to hear. Okay, the voice which is difficult to hear, in that voice he said that I thought we were friends and you are supposed to support me no matter what. Look, I will be there, all right, Sagan replied as they made their way back to classroom. Okay. Ashraf was secretly delighted that his friend had decided to give him another chance. The rest of the day flew by. Soon it was the time to get on the bus for home. As soon as the bus stopped in front of his house, Ashraf raced inside. He needed to get comfortable seat on his plane for his two friends. He went into the living room and grabbed his mom's favorite purple cushions. He needed some strings to make sure that they were fastened securely for takeoff, and knew just where to get it. Father always had a string in his toolbox. Okay, here in this both the paragraph, here Ashraf was secretly very happy to see that his friend now has given him another chance. After that, the time came to go home, and as soon as the bus reached in front of Ashraf's house, Ashraf moved inside very fast, and he needed a comfortable seat on his plane for his two friends. Who are his two friends? Eugene and Sagan. He went into the living room and brought his mom's favorite purple cushion. For what he brought? His mom's favorite cushion. Then he also needed some strings to be fastened securely for takeoff. Means to be nicely, the cushions should be attached to it. He knew that where he can find that strings, and dad always has strings in his toolbox. This Ashraf's dad always keep the strings in his toolbox. The only thing was to get some refreshment. Mom's chocolate cake would do nicely, but he need to find two tables to rest them on. He remembered that he had a pair of round hats, the perfect place to put a snack. Now all he had to do was to get his helmet ready and climb into the cockpit while he waited for his friend to arrive. Okay, in this paragraph he is saying that everything is complete, and only the one thing is left is refreshment, some food item, snack. Okay, then mom's chocolate cake would do nicely, and he needed to find two tables, to be attached in that. And he remembered that he has a pair of hats, okay, round hats, that it can make a perfect place to put a snack. Now all he had is to get the helmet and ready to climb into the cockpit while he is waiting for his friend to arrive. Grabbing his yellow bicycle helmet, Ashraf made his way to the backyard. He took a minute to survey his creation in its entire splendor. Splendor means grand beauty. It was magnificent, strong brown body with large wings and solid wheels. He looked around impatiently, wondering where his friends were. Okay, in this paragraph, what he did? He first took his yellow bicycle helmet and he moved to the backyard where he has met the plane. There he took a minute to do a survey of his creation, his invention, what he has done. Okay, for the entire grand beauty, what he has made, what all things more is needed or not. Okay, and then he looked impatiently and he was waiting for his friend to come as fast as they can climb up. Ashraf, where are you? This better be good. I am missing watching shows with Dad for this. Sagan announced their arrival. Okay, here his friend came. This is going to make your day. Come on over. I am at the back, Ashraf replied. Okay, he shouted and said, I am on the back, come fast. He hurriedly climbed into the cockpit, pulling on his helmet. He wanted to make sure he was ready when they got around the back. He checked the wings and the wheels to make sure that everything was perfect for takeoff. Okay, in this paragraph, he called his friend. As his friend arrived, so he shouted and called them to come backyard and come to the backyard. And then he hurriedly climbed the cockpit. Cockpit means the tree, that plane. Okay, pulling on his helmet. He wanted to make sure that everything is ready and checked the wings to take off. Hurry, he called out loudly. Just then Ashraf heard a rumbling coming towards him. What is going on, Sigan? Eugene, he asked in panic. Panic means a sudden feeling of fear that you cannot control. Okay, as they came running towards him, so he asked, what is going on? A horde of children were trooping into his backyard, marching towards him. There were children everywhere surrounding Ashraf, staring up at him. They were all talking at once. Eugene and Sigan pushed through the crowd to get a better look at their friend. He was perched high on a mango tree, collapsing onto a branch. On two branches were two hats with a slice of chocolate cake on each. Some flying saucers, the children muttered. It is just a tree. Disappointed, they turned and walked away. As when Eugene and Sigan arrived to Ashraf's house, with that they brought some children also, his classmates, to see Ashraf's invention. But when they came inside, they saw that it is a mango tree, and on that mango tree, there on the two branches where the two hats were kept, and with the slice of chocolate cake on it. Some flying saucers, the children muttered. Muttered means said in a low voice, and said that it's just a tree. And disappointed, they turned and walked off. Ashraf said gloomy in his imaginary cockpit, you shouldn't have told everyone. Now I can't go back to school, not ever. He started dramatically. Okay, Ashraf was very sad. He said that he said his friend, both the friends, why you have said them, and now I cannot go to school, not ever. And he was very sad. Eugene and Sigan scrambled up the tree and sat besides him. Okay, scrambled up means climbed quickly and awkwardly using their hands and feet on the tree and sat beside him. Look, Ashraf, I like all your harebrained ideas. Harebrained ideas means crazy and unlikely to succeed. One day you might build all these things for real. Sigan encouraged him. For now, we will help you, but you will need much more than a tree to get to space. Okay, here the friends are encouraging him and saying that you can do better, okay, in future. And now we will be with you itself. Every time we will be for you. You two are great, Ashraf said, hugging them. We can look up inventions in my science book and maybe can start small, like how to boil an egg using heat from sun. Sigan supported. Okay, Sigan said that don't worry, we will start inventing by looking up in our science book, and maybe we can start with a small act like boiling an egg under a sun using heat of the sun. Then, hey, steady on or we will all fall off the tree, Sigan warned. Okay, Sigan warned them that hold it nicely or else we can fall off the tree. And then Ashraf you would have to invent an instant. Instant means something that can be used without much preparation immediately. Okay, something that is instant parachute. Okay, instant parachute to save us. Sigan laughed as the three friends made their way down.